Hey, what's up, everybody, man? It's another episode of the D-Short Show, man. I want to welcome the team, Jordan, Kevin, and Yetta. We got a good one for y'all tonight, y'all. Hey, guys, we were backstage, man. We were just talking about lyrics in a song, man. Donnell Jones got one that say, I'd rather leave than to cheat. But that was some hard shit, though, boy. Hey, I'd rather leave than to cheat.
You gotta pay attention to them lyrics. You be singing it sound good. You be like, wait a minute.
Man, we got a good show for y'all tonight. This one is very serious, I'm not gonna lie, but it just goes to show how as kids we don't really see things unfolding for what they are until we get adults, man. Well, because between Diddy, Dan Schneider, and Jay-Z, bro. Hey, I don't even know if we're gonna get to talk about the Solar Eclipse, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That might just be on the back burner.
But fire. It's been a lot going on, y'all. Like, I've actually been pretty shocked to see everything that transpired just this week, and it's Thursday.
Yeah.
Man, y'all wanna go Diddy first, or y'all wanna go quiet on the set first?
Let's go quiet on the set first.
Quiet on the set first. All right. So, backstory. Basically, I forgot who's doing it, but there's a documentary called Quiet on the Set, and it features a lot of the child actors from Nickelodeon. There's a guy named Dan Schneider, I believe, and he was very big, very major in producing all of the Nickelodeon shows. So shows that we know, like That's So Raven, the Amanda Bynes.
That's Disney.
Oh, my bad. The Amanda Bynes show, Drake and Josh.
All that,
bruh. What else?
Zoe
Zoe 101. Yeah, I like Zoe 101.
Just Jordan.
Jordan. Yep.
It's a ton of shows.
Victorious. Dang.
Oh yeah, bro. I forgot about Victorious and Ariana Grande. So, Dan Schneider was a major figure during Hollywood and Nickelodeon at that time. His so-called leadership is what landed Nickelodeon so many successful shows. As you remember, when we was kids, when we was kind of growing up, but we're still kids and stuff like that. So right now, it's not looking good for Dan Schneider. They said
so. Disney don't own Nickelodeon.
No.
Nickelodeon is a totally separate entity.
Yeah, whole different you did.
So who got that Orlando? I didn't mean to cut you off yet. Orlando Brown.
Disney.
That motherfucker. Oh, he Disney. Okay.
Yeah, but he probably suffered a lot of the same stuff we talking about, just in a different way.
It's centered around just child actors and actresses in general, and like how they wasn't protected because these parents just trusted these random ass adults with their kids.
Yeah, man. A portion of the Quiet on the Set documentary, there was an interview with Drake Bell from the Drake and Josh show, and he was sexually assaulted by this guy called Brian Peck. That was his name. And I'm gonna play a quick clip so that you can get an idea of what I'm talking about, who I'm talking about. So let's go here first.
Was in prison. They would consistently write letters to each other, and Peck kept them on the nightstand in his bedroom. Peck was very proud of this friendship and would gleefully show off the letters to his house guests, including children. Here are some morbid facts about Brian Peck. Brian Peck worked with the young Leonardo DiCaprio on the set of the TV show Growing Pains, and made some rather disturbing comments about the boy while being filmed.
Leo, as you know, is the latest, hottest, hunkiest teen idol there is.
Yeah, muscles.
Look, speaking of hunky, huh?
Drawings.
Show us a little drawing. Oh,
You see, we draw drawings of each other. Brian is the famous artist, and we always make fun of each other and portray each other in silly, satirical ways.
Leo's job on this set, for some reason, is to make fun of me all day long.
Leo was only 16 at the time. Peck would constantly blow up young Drake Bell's phone to try and hang out with him or take him to Disney World. Peck even pleaded with Drake to convince Dan Schneider to make Peck the dad on Drake and Josh. He was later convicted of sexually assaulting Drake and had to register as a sex offender. Peck became pen pals with serial killer John Wayne Gacy when the child murderer was in prison.
Jordan.
They would consistently write letters to each other, and Peck kept them on the night.
Right now?
It's at the end, though.
Yeah. Kenyatta, you couldn't see the clip?
Mm-mm.
You had to click your screen and say, "Let me hear the sound."
Oh.
It probably don't go on the Android. It's work on the Android.
You funny, bro. But so Kenyatta, the clip that we just viewed was basically explaining how the dude Brian Peck was caught assaulting Drake from the Drake and Josh show, Drake Bell, and he also made some sexually kind of explicit comments about Leonardo DiCaprio, who he was also filming a movie with when Leonardo was 16. So now in this time of Hollywood, everything is just kind of coming out, and the reason that a lot of this was kind of exposed is that we just saw the video and it said that Brian Peck was trying to hang out with Drake at a young age, like take him to Disney World. So let me tell you, on the Set documentary, Drake was at his girlfriend's mom's house, right?
Mm-hmm.
So his girlfriend's mom noticed somebody was blowing up his phone, like banging his line extra hard. You know what I'm saying? Like when you owe somebody some money and they banging your line extra hard. Yeah, basically. Or when your baby daddy think you cheating and he blowing your line extra hard. Exactly. That's exactly what my man's was doing. To try to get Drake to go to Disneyland with him or Disney World, whichever one is out in California. I can't remember. And basically the mom of the girlfriend seen how like Drake was acting when he was ignoring the phone, and she basically just asked him flat out, like, "Are you okay?" And he said no, and he started explaining and detailing everything that he had been going through with the Brian Peck dude. So, man, another part to this is really like devastating because Drake's dad, you guys haven't seen the documentary, but Drake's dad, like, he was very uncomfortable with everything that Dan Schneider and Brian Peck was doing around his kids. Like, they was just too close, too sexually explicit, like too touchy, just entirely too close. So Drake's dad was actually like arguing back and forth with the producer. So at one point, the Brian Peck guy said that your dad doesn't need to be your manager. So Drake
forcing him out the picture.
Yes. So then the mom comes and takes over. Drake's mom comes and take over and kind of start doing the management thing for him. And Drake's dad told his mom, like, whatever you do, do not leave Drake alone with the Brian Peck dude. As soon as mom's got like full reign, full control over, like, I guess Drake's whatever he was doing, she left him alone. Drake was over this man's house and he ended up getting sexually assaulted and sodomized, I believe.
And it's crazy, bro. In that documentary, I did see that clip because that clip has been the most circulated from what I've seen. And the dad just looked like he felt so defeated, like he didn't protect his son. And it's like, as a parent, I think parents want their kids to like fulfill their own dreams and like go shoot for the stars if they have talent, but it's not by any means necessary when they kids. Like, you basically handing your kids and forking your kids over for them to be sexually assaulted, abused, and God knows what else behind closed doors for the sake of a paycheck. And that's crazy.
That's crazy, bro.
These kids are underage. These are minors. These are not like 18, 19-year-olds. And even if they still was way too young for these grown-ass men. And like y'all remember on the show with Ariana Grande, and they had her toes and like shit like. I feel like that was weird when we was young and I was watching it. Like, that's really strange. But if you notice, like, on iCarly, he had Sam on iCarly doing the same type of stuff. Like, it was like weird kinky shit that like old people would get off to if you really think about it from an adult mindset. So
Zoe 101 too, because I liked a lot of the episodes of Zoe 101, and I could tell like, this is kind of like sexualized a little bit.
Yeah, and it's crazy. I don't know, y'all. That shit scares me. And it be so many people that be wanting their kids to be like, and forget it being on Nickelodeon. We talk about like the social media reach now and how their kids for content. That scares me so bad. Because it was like before, not everybody had DVR. Everybody didn't have a VHS that they was recording shows on. Now everybody
got a phone.
Yeah, you can put anything in an archive and in a super, super locked up bank somewhere so you can go get it and nobody would ever know. So it's like when you put your kids on the internet for content, I be seeing people put their kids in videos with diapers on, or little like girls walking around in a like t-shirt and like underwear, like you know how you probably train a little got like the little training panties, or like little girls walking around without their shirt on, and it's like you're a baby, but this is still a little girl, and there's grown men out here that will really be looking at that little baby, unfortunately. And people just think that it's so small, and it's like, oh, it's just cute, I just want to show them. But it's like, you got to think of the dark side about it, because I used to post Aiden a lot, and I stopped doing that once I started hearing, like, not stories, but like assumptions about how I raised Aiden, or like what Aiden just did, and it will come from people that I don't talk to on a regular basis. So that let me know the reach was way too far for my liking. So I only post Aiden on special occasions, and I make sure it's like only friends. It can't be public. Can't nobody share it, but you can still screenshot it. So it's really no
privacy.
It's no privacy. Once it's out there, it's just out there. And those videos, you know, you can save video. You can download videos on TikTok. You ain't even got screen share. You can just press download and it give you the whole video.
Once it's public, like on the internet, bro, anybody could use it. That's what I was talking about earlier with like fair use type of deal. Yeah. If it's public and it's not like copyright or like music or something that you're getting paid off of, it's fair use. And it's kind of sick to think that a lot of these people who was entrusted with these kids' care ended up taking advantage of them, bro. It's very sad. Let's check out this clip. This is from when Drake had to go to court to face the Brian Peck dude at trial. So hold on.
It was a different time, so I think it was a little easier to go to and from a courthouse and not worry about Twitter that night or TMZ paparazzis being there. On the day of sentencing for Brian, I get to the courthouse. It was the most unbelievable thing I'd ever seen. His entire side of the courtroom was full. There were definitely some recognizable faces on that side of the room. And my side was me. It was a different time, so
that makes my heart.
Yeah.
Imagine your abuser going to court to be sentenced for sexually assaulting you, and then they are backed and fully supported by like big names in the industry, just sitting there like off.
Hey, I will tell you though. Oh, and I didn't mean to cut you off. There was a scene in the interview that said that a bunch of famous people kind of wrote in on his behalf, the Brian Peck guy, but that was because they were kind of misled into thinking that he was, you know, just being falsely accused of something that he didn't do, and somebody was just trying to get back at him. It was sabotage. They didn't actually know the real backstory behind him and Dan Scheider, bro.
That's the dangerous part of Hollywood, is that people can co-sign anybody. Like if they feel like this is my great buddy, we make great money together, of course I'll write you a letter to court. Yeah. And it's like it holds so much weight that it's dangerous. And I tell people that all the time.
Hey, but ain't it funny though, man? After Cat Williams came on the Shannon show, man, all this stuff started coming out. He said it though. He said it. He said a lot gonna come out this year.
He did. Are you with us? You muted. We can't hear you. Nah, that's all right though. But while you getting that together, a lot of this, bro, it goes to show like a lot of people think being famous and being in TV shows and being in movies and being a celebrity is like everything that you wanted to be, not knowing what the other people on the back end had to face, like dealing with that. You know, now that I see this kind of stuff, or like we've been exposed to this kind of stuff, I would never let my kids be no child actresses or none of that. I'm good. Right. No, I'm okay. We'll just make our regular little paper over here. You ain't gotta be famous. You know what I'm saying? You good.
Yeah, because kids that grew up, man, famous, like it ruined their whole life. Look at Michael Jackson, man.
Bro, look at Amanda Bynes.
Yeah, they never get the true childhood. You know what I'm saying? They never get a chance to be a child.
Look at Orlando Brown.
Orlando Brown, that motherfucker is stupid as fuck.
No, he be saying some real shit sometimes.
No, did you see the last clip I sent you? All the people he say, he said no. He said I ain't smashed. We made love.
Turn your mic up, Kenyatta. We can't hear you.
Oh, boy, said we didn't smash. We made love.
Yeah, we talk about Orlando Brown.
Listen, man, you be saying some shit.
Man was placed.
That boy here, that boy said, "Oh, I'm gonna correct you now. We didn't smash. We made love."
That bitch sound like the room was stinking after they was done.
He said, "You making us pay for water, you son of a bitch." Hey,
I agree with it.
I agree too. He said, all the governors and shit, y'all need to have fruits and vegetables on the streets for homeless people, and it's true. It's just sometimes them drugs be jumping back and forth inside them. Let's be like, be good to be stupid. Be good to be stupid. So I don't know. I don't want none of that shit he got.
That big got that ooh wee boy.
No, he got that stinker wiki wiki. He got that.
Y'all silly, man. Kenyatta, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear y'all.
Okay. So man, listen. The Quiet on the Set documentary we're gonna keep touching on because I'm pretty sure stuff gonna keep unraveling as time goes by, man. But
I'm waiting for Ariana Grande to come out and say something, but I don't think she is.
I think that
terrible right now.
The more people that speak up, bro, the more people that's gonna speak up. Like Amanda Bynes, Drake.
Big. I feel like Ariana Grande too big to address it.
You think so?
Yeah, I think she's too big to address it. You got to think about it. Nobody that's a big name now has came out that was on Nickelodeon.
Like, they heard about that chick. That's all they do.
Sam from iCarly has a book about her mom. Is that the same person I'm thinking about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. About how she could not stand her mama, like whatsoever. She hasn't spoke up, said anything. Miranda Cosgrove hasn't said anything.
She got a new show. iCarly is rebooted.
I get that, but still, like, those were big names that are still big names now. The guy that was on iCarly, what was his name? The brother.
Spencer.
So Spencer, they had this backstory about him saying that he was actually protecting kids like on Nickelodeon sets because he knew that something just wasn't right with these producers. So he would like purposely put himself in position where he was around the kids a lot to where they couldn't be.
I saw
Yeah, so then he started going to more sets. So like even when he wasn't scheduled to shoot that day, he would still show up to set just to keep an eye on things and stuff like that. So I felt like they kept saying that he was a hero of the documentary when he was slightly mentioned. And I'm like, yeah, sometimes it was only one responsible adult that spoke up for these kids. And that's crazy to me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Insane. It makes you not want your kids to do nothing. Like, nothing.
Not my kids. Not my kids at all. I don't care how much it's paying.
I be having high thoughts sometimes. When Aiden first started school, right, I had the craziest anxiety. And I was like, this is a rite of passage. All kids go to school. Like, why is it here? But I said, think about it. We send our kids to school on a bus with a stranger that got to drive them to school with a whole bunch of other strangers on the bus. We got to trust that they get in the building. They be in the building for 8 hours with a bunch of other strangers that we don't know. We have no clue what's going on inside the building for 8 hours. We can't get in contact with our kids until they get out of school. And then we got to trust that the bus going to bring them home and drop them off. The anxiety I used to have, because that's such a big deal that we take for granted every day because we just want the best for our kids. But I just be like, what's happening at school? Like, we would never really know. Because one day I went up to Aiden's school. I'm not going to lie, y'all. This teacher was in, this recess lady was in Aiden's face. And I felt like if I saw that and I'm standing right here as a parent and I had to reprimand you as a recess aide for being in my child's face, what are y'all doing when the parents aren't in the building?
Yeah, I remember you telling us the story. Yeah.
Aiden Daddy almost rolled that lady over. We there just trying to make sure, like, because Aiden be doing wild shit. Y'all know your nephew be, he be pulling it. But he didn't even do nothing. It was just regular kid shit. He took off running and going recess. You can't run a recess. So she made them stay back and wait for everybody else to go, and they had to go last. So that was fine. She moved them over to the side. But what she did was she stooped down to their level and was like right here in their face, reprimanding them, like getting in their face so much so that you could probably feel her spit. So I sat there and I watched for a second.
He better than me. I would have spit in her face.
Yeah, me.
Yeah, the soul, dog.
Hey, see,
that was just me. I
Like,
saw to spit back in that whole face.
it's in an all-white school district for the most part. He goes to A, so it's pretty much all white. So me and Trey black parents in this building right now because we had lunch with him that day. So we was waiting for them to go to recess so we could leave. So we didn't want to overreact, but we both kind of looking at each other like, you gonna say something? You gonna say something? I'm gonna say something. So I finally was like, excuse me. I went in that office. I said, y'all need to figure this out by the end of the day. I need to have a phone call from this principal at the end of the day to address what is your policy and procedure on how to treat kids that y'all feel like we're not following the rules going to recess. Because I don't think it entails y'all getting my child face like that. My child
left.
Hey, what about them kids that are straight motherfuckers? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, fuck that.
I get, and it's some kids, but parents gotta be honest. Your kid a motherfucker. Like, some of these kids bad as hell. Aiden has the tendency to be bad. Not bad, but he's just a crybaby. So it's like some shit y'all tell me, and yeah, that sounds like Aiden. You tell me, Aiden's come and tell me that an adult was in his face. I know he not lying. He don't lie on adults. Mm-hmm. So it's like, no, y'all gotta watch out for these adults. Some adults do not like kids at all.
I mean, we looking at it now, just going over these documentaries, bro. This is exactly what we're talking about, and I don't want to get too far off because as a team, the listeners don't know we trying to cut the show down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We trying to cut the show down. So
let's jump into this Diddy topic.
Yeah, but hey, I ain't gonna lie. One of the videos I got on this Diddy joint, y'all gonna be like, Jordan, bro, that's out of pocket. And I think it is very out of pocket, but we're gonna play it for the listeners anyway. So first, you said what?
A 78-page disposition.
Yeah, I didn't even dive into that, bro. We're not even gonna go deep because we ain't got that kind of time. But listen, I promise you, this Diddy stuff gonna continue unfolding. And I don't think they caught the man. They swear they caught him. The picture I seen was not Diddy, but that was
AI picture.
That boy is out the country.
Yeah, Diddy gone, bro. He's somewhere where Jeffrey Epstein was trying to hide out, but he got it.
I don't even think he had it out. So here's my theory about the
Hold on, I think we got Keep on. Hold on.
Keep
on the building. What's up? What's up?
She got in on her favorite part, Diddy.
Yo, we hadn't started talking about it, but we was finna jump off into it. But Kenyatta had something to say real quick.
So my theory about this is a civil lawsuit. Like, let's not get it twisted. This is not like the Young Thug trial where he's on trial for like being a and doing murders and stuff. He is on trial. He got sued because he did not pay somebody for some work that he did, and whoever he did not pay had a whole lot of secrets and dirt that they wanted to put out to the world.
Dude's name was Ryan.
That's why you do shit by yourself, dog. That's why you do shit by yourself.
And you do shit or pay your people. Pay these.
Fuck that. You always have to pay a motherfucker. Do it by your goddamn.
I would do your dirt by yourself because that way you can't get caught. You can take it to the grave on your own.
Real.
So when they raided his house, what they was looking for was like surveillance. So he had cameras in each room of his houses. So they wanted to get all the surveillance footage. They took all of that technology in his house, every computer, every tablet, every phone, every laptop, every MacBook, every piece of technology you could think of. That's what they was looking for because they want to see like what's stored on these hard drives, where's the evidence, etc. Now they done dragged some people into it.
Hey, they said R. Kelly waiting on him.
Hey, listen.
They said he had small cameras hitting.
Don't let me out. Don't let me out.
Let me get to the clips, man. Let me get to the clips, bro, because we're gonna go there. Hold on. Let me show y'all the video. This is gonna be outside. No, this is inside Diddy's residence. This is inside the after. This is one of the clips that you sent. So let's check this out, man. They tore that man house apart.
They tore it up.
Hey, you had to tear that man house up like that, dog.
They had why come in? They kick in the door.
Hey, then what happened when you don't find shit, dog?
They ain't playing.
Honestly, if they got probable cause, there's nothing you can do about it. Like, you can't even sue because they had probable cause, and I'm pretty sure they had a search warrant.
But they ain't have to do all that though.
Yes, they did. They had to rip all of that technology out. They had to
when they come for you, they don't play about you.
Yeah, first, it wasn't even the FBI, y'all. Homeland Security.
Yeah, it's hard.
Hey, so let me show y'all this picture too. Let me show y'all kind of why this happened, bro. And I believe this part to be true now. So boom, here go Candace Owens. She chiming in after what Suge Knight said.
They already knew what was up, but I guess it's going to be the fall guy. They can't protect the people at the top of the thing. They're raiding his home to hide evidence, not to find it. But who's gonna? So you think they took to hide the shit?
Listen. Think about it like this: if Diddy got dirt on everybody, almost everybody in the industry, they said Diddy been recording his whole life, all of these escapades since '92. That's longer than I've been alive. He been recording and documenting his whole life and got dirt on a gang of people since 1992. So what happened, according to Candace and Suge, what they saying is happening, they went into Diddy's house and raided it because they wanted to see if they could find any information on anybody to have it destroyed versus having it leaked out in the public. Now, I don't know how true it is or not, but that do make a lot of sense.
That shit crazy.
White people involved that's caught on candid camera.
Exactly.
I would definitely believe it because they got people in high places.
Yeah,
they got folks, DAs, that.
So did y'all already talk about the fact that he was like running?
Man, hey, shit.
Nah, we ain't got that fight.
We got that yet, but shit.
And I don't even think he was running for real. I think people was really jumping the gun about him taking flights to Antigua and stuff like that because he was outside his house when they was raiding it. The one in Miami. I mean, not the one in Miami, the one in LA.
I thought it's in my book.
You said he was outside his house.
Yeah,
I saw some pictures of that. Yeah.
Hold up. So is he in custody?
No, all they did was put them in handcuffs, complete the raid. They was free to go once the raid was over.
All right, hold up. Let me bring that video up where he had his they had him handcuffed. Hold on a second. Rolling the clip now.
That were inside that mansion at the time that DHS or Department of Homeland Security made entry into this mansion and onto this property, and you saw the juxtaposition of these heavily armed vehicles and those very expensive luxury cars that are parked right on that driveway right there. So clearly a very different sight than we're used to seeing. But there you see some of the people that were inside that mansion at the time of the raid. They are being talked to by investigators, by people from the Department of Homeland Security. I could see they're getting their pictures taken as well. So maybe they don't know who they're looking for or who they have in front of them at this point. But again, part of the process of gathering information as to who in particular was on the grounds at the time that they made entry during this raid. So if we do have a vantage point from the ground there, I'm not sure if
that man, it's getting hot for Diddy, bro. That was the clip of outside of his residence. They had his kids in cuffs. They're not playing with that man. I'm trying to figure out how he got away. If
it's getting too loud.
What doesn't make sense to me is like I could understand if this was Cassie because she was suing Diddy for what he did to her personally. The only person in this case that could win something would be Rodney against all of the people that he listed. But all they're gonna do is pay this man off. Like he's not gonna. I don't think he's gonna get sexually assaulting random ass people that's listed in there that's not listed as defendants.
The thing is, don't the state or like federally they'll take on a case and like investigate as they own, like without you pressing charges, something like they'll take on a case.
Nah, I think y'all missing the bigger picture here, which is what Suge and what Candace Owens is saying. If it's some powerful white people involved in this, they'll stop at nothing, baby.
That's true.
Real. They keep their name out there. To keep their name clear, they'll stop at anything.
That people act like, and this is not right, and I don't agree because I feel like the culture back in the 80s and the 90s was absolutely freakazoid-ish as fuck.
It still is, bro. Look at Sexy Red walking around.
More like we had shit like Freaknik. And people supportive of that, and we spread that all over the place. And it's like, these are famous people, so yeah, y'all know that they doing drugs. Y'all know they fucking all over the place. Are we really shocked or surprised? Not exactly. Now, if he was holding motherfuckers hostage and like sexually assaulting them, that's one thing. I totally don't agree with that. But if he was just having big old freakazoid parties, and you
I'm not surprised.
Like he said, Cuba Gooding Jr. was rubbing his anus. How did you not him rub your anus? Like,
you wasn't leading the cheek.
That happened.
Hey,
what the fuck?
Yeah, it's a lot of people named in this. It's a lot of homosexuality, but it's a lot of very questionable activity. I'm not finna lie to you. I got another clip, bro. And this one, so I don't know if y'all read.
We have to swing back to Usher when we get finished talking about this, because Usher been dropping hints for years.
Hold up. Also, we got some stuff to talk about on Jay-Z and
JTA, yeah, the happy couple. They ain't all happy.
Listen. We're not gonna get to all of this today. Regardless, we're not gonna get to it all. But I want y'all to hear this clip. So y'all read in the affidavit. For those of you who did read it. There was some talk about Meek Mill being involved in all of this.
Is this the audio?
Yes, this is the audio, bro.
Man, play the audio, baby.
Golly, boy.
We got the audio right here on the D-Start Show. Play it, baby.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna say it straight up. We can't confirm or deny that this is Diddy and or Meek Mill in this audio. We don't know.
Hey, AI, bad.
We don't. We could be AI, might not be AI. I don't know.
Too loud.
But we're gonna roll the clip, man. This is somebody who was invited to one of Diddy's freak off parties, but he said he didn't drink, so everybody else was drinking.
Oh
yeah. So, hey, man, y'all hold on, man. We're gonna get the audio rolling on this. It looked like we lost Kenyatta. Let me find out.
I'll see you back in a minute. A phone getting hot. You know when you get old.
Why you put her phone out there like that? What the fuck?
Hey man, when I heard this, I said, "Boy, ain't no way, boy."
It sounds a lot like them.
If this is really Meek and Diddy, ain't no recovering from this. But hold on, I'm rolling.
There's no recovery, baby.
If y'all watching this with your kids, boy, turn it off now.
Like all the champagne was spiked. Everybody was passed the fuck out. I don't drink, so I was playing that shit off like I don't fucking drink. I smoke, nigga. Like I smoke and I had my own weed, but like everybody was passed out. Yo, Diddy had that man in the room. Look, yes, I put my ear to the fucking door and I brought the phone because Diddy started going in overdrive. I ain't know what the fuck was going on, but I just heard balls slapping against ass cheeks. I heard niggas struggling to take dick. I heard niggas being like, yeah, daddy. When he started all that daddy this and daddy that, and then I heard some hollering and struggling like, yeah, I kept the phone there and I recorded all that shit because I was like, this nigga Diddy rich. So I'm finna put the squeeze on and get me. Champagne with spikes, son.
Hey, that nigga dead, dog. That nigga dead.
Hey, but like I said, we can't confirm or deny who was in the video. Who the audio was
from the inflection of the voices, it seems a little close to me.
Hey, listen, all I know is I ain't heard nothing from Meek since this whole little I ain't heard nothing. But I have been seeing some rather questionable pictures of Diddy and Meek and rather questionable videos, poolside videos that I ain't gonna play here because we ain't got that much time. But boy, this Diddy stuff, bro, it's getting real now.
Hey, Jordan. Hey, you as the manager of the show, dog. It shows one of the pictures, dog. It shows one of them to us.
Nah, dog. I didn't even upload them to the thing because I said nah, dog, bro.
hey, did it? So you know I'm cool with you. That's everybody on. That's my team, dog. I ain't even get the information up on me.
Hey, listen, boy. Whoever is involved in this is pretty funny. I got one more video of Rick Ross. They said Rick Ross not affiliated. They said it was all Meek, but
I heard that how you got the wing place.
But hey, I don't know. Rick, hold on, check out this video. Rick. He said Puff gave him $1 million a year, I believe. Hold on, check this out.
Oh shit, $1 million a nut. Damn.
Puffy just gave me $1 million after I was just taking pictures with this shit everywhere.
What's the
for over a year.
Oh shit, that's pretty
no
dope.
Contract, no shit like that.
Just as a thank you.
Yeah, just on some love. So Puffy just gave.
Hey,
I don't know about y'all, but that last picture look a little suspicious.
So I'm gonna break through the line what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? He said, "Hey, look, I just took a picture with him. I laid with him a little bit. I ain't had to sign a contract. You know what I'm saying? I had to sign no contract. I'm chilling.
It's just so,
it's
so much around this that just makes sense that it's hard to ignore at this point. I think what Kiara said is true. Like, it's not far-fetched that they was doing some off-the-wall, freaky, deaky, and, you know, it's getting too loud type of activities. But the fact that it's going so deep that Cassie came out what she came out with, Faith is eating this fruit of this edible arrangement that y'all saying. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah.
But it's just a lot going on with that, and I think it's coming to a head with all of the celebrities, even with the. I don't know if y'all talked about the Nickelodeon stuff.
Yeah, hey, Jordan, I don't even want to be famous no more.
Nah, bro, D, I was telling you the last time you were saying about me and famous people, but I don't want to meet nobody famous. I might, listen, I might be like,
nah. Hey, I'm like Cat Williams on that though. We coming into this industry. And my biggest goal is to keep my ass.
Hey,
that nigga's at a stale virgin.
Bro, for real, man. And how a lot of this is breaking down and unfolding. These folks out here in Hollywood, bro, they just don't care, bro. They don't care at all, man. And it's sad because a lot of people look up to these folks, bro. Like really want to be like them, really aspire to be them, and them people not who you think they is, man.
Real.
They is not, bro.
But then you tell me you used to play in the park with R. Kelly, Dan Gary?
You said what?
Didn't you tell me you used to play in the park with Gary? With R.
You
Kelly?
trying to cut up? Nah, that wasn't never me.
Hey, didn't y'all say Kelly played in the park right there in Gary? You said you used to go down there and throw the ball with him, play the ball with him.
Oh, nah, I ain't got nothing to do with me. I wasn't even born when he was doing all of that.
Oh, so you ain't never get to play with the ball?
No, sir. Negative. It wasn't me, man. But it is true that R. Kelly was soliciting shorties down the street from where we at in Gary.
Hey, name the park, man. Name the park. Y'all always talking about it every time I'm in Gary. Hey,
they said that. They said that was Tolliston Park. He was saying he was picking up shorties.
Oh, that sound about right.
Yeah, that's what they say, but and I don't know how true it is, true it ain't, but R. Kelly doing time for that right now.
Yo, hey, I'm gonna tell you another place they don't even take me, man. Every time I come to Gary, I ask to go by Michael Jackson's house. You know what I'm saying? Shit, Kevin will dance on the porch and everything, but nigga, they won't even take me over there.
Hey D, why you trying to get to Michael Jackson house so bad?
Hey, boy, look at that boy.
Hey, I heard everybody was trying to get away from that, but you trying to get there.
No, man. Hey, we really, man. Gary, hey, y'all got a lot of history right there in Gary, man. You know, we joke about Gary and shit, but one of the most famous people in the world, man, goddamn right there from Gary, Indiana. You know what I'm saying? I know, goddamn, R. Kelly made y'all look bad when he started selecting them boys and girls, but it's some positive shit coming out of Gary. You know what I'm saying?
And not just Michael Jackson.
Who else came out of
there?
Don't do Mike like that. Mike from Indy.
Yeah. I mean, he's 2 hours away. He's still around the way.
But you can't claim that shit. That's just like you saying.
What's that? Okay, it's that one dude that was in movies. I think they call him the Hammer, and he used to be in movies back in the day. They call him the Hammer.
How they gonna take my name?
Well, he from Gary. If you from Gary, then you him.
Cut the show, man.
And they,
what about
we got a lot
Freddie
of movies
Gibbs.
here. Yeah, Freddie Gibbs. He got a Grammy.
Yeah. Oh, hey, but hey, guys, real talk, man. Jay-Z, the happy couple, Jay-Z and Beyonce, man. It's some messy stuff in the air, man. They say, hey, look, they may not be together.
Yeah.
Hey, they said she realized his nose was bigger than his face.
Hey. Hey, y'all stupid, bro. But let me give you some of the backstory behind that, bro. So
hey, Casey, I fuck with you, big dog.
50 Cent is dropping a lot of bombs on the internet lately regarding
Hey, I'm sick of 50. I might be snatching from home.
Hey, but 50 allegedly saying that Jay had another kid and they was trying to pay the shorty off and end up paying the shorty off the same time they had like Blue Ivy or something like that. But they also said Jay-Z may be involved in some of this
the Diddy shit. So he got his ass. Yeah. I heard he had his ass tossed too.
Golly.
Allegedly, please say allegedly.
Allegedly, hey. Allegedly he had his ass in there.
Y'all better keep the light on Jay-Z. We might need a little sponsorship down there.
Hey, boy.
Hey,
look here.
Hey,
ain't nobody gonna sponsor us. Boy.
His sponsorship may not be good, dog. Hey,
be careful who you take money from now. No
cap.
All money ain't money, you right.
Ads.com.
I'm dead.
But listen, it's gonna be a lot more coming out about all of these topics, bro. Jay-Z and Beyonce allegedly may be getting divorced, maybe not be together no more. But I mean, at this stage in the game, don't nothing really surprise me. Especially with the Nickelodeon drama coming out. I was already shook with the Diddy thing, but I'm like, that's believable. You know what I'm saying? I was never really heavy on Diddy.
But Jordan, I did hear that they said Jay-Z said he didn't swallow.
Boy, you hell, boy. Hey, but you know what's gonna hurt, boy? What's really gonna hurt is all the people who was going extra hard for these people, because now you finna be like, oh, so you soft now? You feel me? Like that's what you.
I heard Diddy was hard now when it went down.
But I ain't not. But sound like you been talking to me.
And I'm not even nigga. I want to be like pause.
He did too much research.
Hey, in the field research, guys.
Fuck yeah.
Live and up close.
Damn.
Oh, but that was a good one. Goddamn.
We getting to wrap up. We didn't even touch on Nickelodeon, huh?
We did. Where were you at?
We did it for the internet came on.
What?
It's time to go, y'all, man.
Hey,
no, we gotta talk about the solar clip, baby. Let's roll it.
Man, listen, bro. So we at 43 minutes. We supposed to stop at 45. I wanted to touch on the solar eclipse. The world is really preparing for a lot of stuff, man. Governments is involved, the military is involved, a lot of special interest groups is involved. They say the solar eclipse is supposed to mark a lot of changes for our calendar and our time. I was watching a video earlier, and y'all seen that doomsday map, like that end of the world map where it's like rivers through the whole country, like big ass bodies of water and gaps and stuff like that, like California underwater, Nevada. Y'all ain't seen it? All right, cool. The map basically says that when the solar eclipse is supposed to pass over a fault line, I think the fault line is like right in between Missouri and Illinois or something like that. It's supposed to cause an earthquake or something. So I don't know how true it is, how true it ain't. But if you look back, a lot of the the last solar eclipses, when they came through, big earthquake, big tsunamis, places of land falling into the water, falling off from each other, it's supposed to get critical. Second thing is, if you know any of our listeners or viewers gonna be traveling during those times, traffic is supposed to be real heavy because people coming all over the place. They coming from like wherever the eclipse not gonna be to sites where they could see the eclipse type of deal, which I don't know why it's such a big deal. But
what's the location, Jordan?
Ohio.
Yeah, so it's supposed to come across Ohio. It's supposed to go across Evansville, Indiana. It's supposed to go across I think like Dallas, Texas, and a couple other places. Missouri.
So you coming to Ohio since it's not gonna be in Gary?
Nah, my boss said I gotta be at the job, man. I ain't got nothing to do with that, man. I won't be involved, but I'm pretty sure it's on the 8th, right? It's on April 8th. That's a Monday. I'll be at work. So I don't know what you're talking about.
But we'll talk everybody. Give it up for John Q down at the bottom there. You know what I'm saying? That's just watching the son down there. Hey, he's on the show with us tonight. What's up, baby? Hey, tell your dad said next time don't send you, send him. He can need to come. Okay.
Hey man, y'all funny.
Talking about John Q, the movie.
No, you see Kevin. I mean, not Kevin. That's Denzel's son right there.
I ain't worried about nothing Forrest Whitaker saying. Ain't worried about you, Forrest.
Hey, but like I said, if y'all gonna be traveling out during the eclipse, man, please just be careful. They say if you stay into the sun, it's supposed to give you superpowers, but I don't know how true that is or not.
That nigga trying to get superpowers. Hell no.
Superpowers in here.
But yeah, man, we gonna talk about this a lot more. Especially, I'm gonna do some more research into the Quiet on the Set documentary because I'm shook. I was shook by that. The Diddy shit I could believe, but
have you watched it?
Stuff,
hey, but
yeah,
hey, don't forget, hey, like Nikita said, man, don't forget. Hey, Usher tried to tell us this shit a while back. You know what I'm saying?
Usher in on it, bro. Listen,
he went
Usher not in on it. He was a minor also.
He went to the camp.
He
did go to the camp though,
but he was a kid.
All right, hey, so y'all didn't see the Usher Kevin Hart interview in Diddy bedroom?
What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here, dog.
Bro, y'all didn't, bro.
In the bedroom,
bro.
Lay
Kevin
my
Hart
head on my
pillow. After we jump off live, bro, I'm gonna show y'all because Kevin Hart did like a whole interview in like Diddy bedroom with Usher. First, Diddy was like, "Yeah, we used to argue over the cereal. We used to wrestle."
Oh wait, hold on. You talking about some old shit?
Yes.
So what? First of all, why the fuck you in a dude room?
No,
that's what I'm saying.
It wasn't really like an interview, like a sit down, right? It was like kind of like they was like going around the crib, like, but they was talking to shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I see some clips of this because y'all know I be on TikTok. Shout out to TikTok. They was like walking around the house, but they was just like talking and stuff like that. But Diddy was doing some stuff out there, like they used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes. And Usher was at Diddy camp, so they call it, quote unquote, allegedly Diddy camp. Usher said that he had some very memorable moments. He was exposed to a lot. I don't want to get too deep because we run out of time.
Hold on. So you said wrestling. I know, like me and my girl
wrestling.
So when you wrestling, what are you wrestling with?
I think that all the niggas that use like WWE.
What are you wrestling with?
Had a little sugar in their tank.
Hey, man, we gonna touch on a lot of this on the next show, bro. We had time. It's been another episode of the D Stark Show, baby.
Hey, don't be wrestling with no dude, dog. We out.
And we out.